Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. We are starting a new series today and we're calling it Blue Mondays. You may guess that it's going to be blue makeup looks on Mondays. Yep, you get that right. My favoriteest bully ever, Susan, here in the comment section, suggested this to me. She said there was a song called Blue Monday, and she said it wasn't just for old fogies like us, but for kids too, because it was a TikTok thing. So I Googled it, and I definitely hadn't heard about the one that popped up in my Google search. And then I checked on the YouTubes and the Fats Domino song. So I was like, I know the Fats Domino one, but I don't know the other one. Regardless, I'm up for this. I know Manic Monday. I know I don't like Mondays. I know rainy days and Mondays. So I just thought it would be fun. Let's do Blue Mondays. Why not? I love blue eyeshadow. I love all the eyeshadow. So I don't know if this will be like wearable blue eyeshadow looks or playing with blue eyeshadow or what it's going to end up being as we go along. But for now, I thought I would just bust out some blue eyeshadow and create a look with you. I'm 100% open to any suggestions on what you would like this to look like as we go along. My Copy Kitty videos are super short because I speed through the actual application part. My bite-sized videos are super short because I do the same thing. I can do a chatty video. I can't do a voiceover. I don't know how. I mean, I probably could learn. But I could just, turn on some of the free music we're allowed to use on the YouTubes while I do the makeup look and leave everything in, or I can try and chat about things. Sometimes I think of things to talk about, sometimes I just have nothing. So I'm open to suggestions. But for today, I wanted to use the Davina Cosmetics Sea of Shadows because there's one blue eyeshadow in here that just looks so pretty, and I really want to use that. So I'm going to use that. And for the other palette with mattes, I chose the BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin. And if you have palette suggestions for eyeshadows, I'm open to that as well. So I thought I could use the blues, obviously. I do think for today's it's going to be all blue. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to this completely open-minded because there's different kinds of eye looks. There's halo eyes, and then there's dramatic, and there's subtle, and there's so many options. I think I'm just going to wing it today, and again, I'm open to any suggestions you have. But I did think of one thing I could do. I made a pair of lashes this morning. So I picked up, here, how about I just show you? I picked up this pack of lashes from Amazon. They're supposed to be a half lash, though they are very, very long for a half lash. So, which I think is good because you can't add to a small lash, but you can take away from a big one. So I did cut a tiny bit off. And then I picked up these. They're almost like little tiny clusters of different colors. So I took one of the half lashes and two of the blue clusters and made a blue-ish accent false lash. So I'm pretty excited about that. I thought it would be pretty perfect for Blue Mondays. So that could be a thing we see, we see regularly. Also, there's the possibility of doing blue face makeup, if that's ever something we feel like dipping our toes into, as bronzer, blush, contour. I'm not a makeup artist. I just play. So if you have any expectations, you should really throttle those back a little bit, but I just want to play and have fun. So I'm going to tuck into this blue eyeshadow look. I'm going to start with this light blue shade called Delish, and then we'll go into So Good. Yes, I was reading it backwards and upside down, to deepen it up a little bit, and we'll see what we see from there. But I'm going to go in with my gently used but cleaned off Rephr 13 Max, and that's going to go through the transition area. I feel like this series could be a good, like, just playing makeups kind of a thing. Or, you know, I'm definitely open to making it more of a how to wear blue eyeshadow without it looking crazy kind of thing. But I think I might, just like on my own, be leaning more towards playing with makeup for this series. And hey, you know, maybe once I've exhausted all of my blue eyeshadow, we could move on to another color, or I don't know, we'll just see how things evolve as we go. It's really pretty, and I'm a huge fan of BH Cosmetics palettes. Not all, of course, but quite a few of them. Definitely this like weekend series. The sweary word one is really good, as well as the Sweet Shop and the travel. Not so much the mini travel palettes that they did once Makeup Revolution took them over. I don't know if it was the BH people who did that launch or if it was Makeup Revolution, but I didn't think the quality of those were as good as the larger travel palettes. All right, that's going to take a little bit of fussing and finessing. I think I'm going to go into this neutral brownish shade called Fluffy. It's kind of like a skin tone. Let's see if I can calm this edge down a tiny bit without looking too weird. Because my face is still bare, it's gonna look a little odd until I get everything on to help balance out the crazy eye. But we're just gonna keep plugging along for now. So I'm gonna take another Rephr brush. This is the 13 regular, slightly used but cleaned off, and we're going to go into So Good for the crease-ish area. I have hooded eyes, so I definitely have to kind of make up my own crease and transition area, because my actual crease you can't see with my eyes open. So I'll just fake it. I do the same thing with my eyebrows. My eyebrows are not nearly as long as they are when I put them on. They stop here and start here. So, you know, you just gotta fake it till you get what you want. I was on, okay, I have a topic we can talk about. I was on Instagram yesterday looking for something. It doesn't matter what I was looking for. I was scrolling and there's a woman, I saw her on TikTok first, but I've noped out of TikTok and I just don't do it at all anymore. But I had seen some of her videos and she is freakishly talented. I don't know if she's a makeup artist because, you know, TikTok videos or reels, you aren't learning anything about the person except for, you know, the quick stuff they can fit in. And so I did know that she lost her teeth in an accident or something. There's a couple that I've seen. One lost hers because of pregnancy. If you ever had a baby, you know, they pretty much suck the life right out of you. So, like where I live, dental care when you're pregnant and postnatal is free because having a baby destroys your body all kinds of ways. Anyway, I saw her video and I watched it because, again, freakishly talented. And I just happened to look at the comments because I was trying to figure out who, because it wasn't, she didn't post it. It was reposted from another page. So I was trying to figure out who it was and if she had an Instagram account so I could follow. I'm going to use my Refer 21. I'm going to wet it. So I wanted to follow her page because, again, I don't do TikTok anymore. It made me crazy. But I do like to see people do makeup. So I went to the comment section. People are awful. I was so surprised by some of the comments. I couldn't believe it. Just hateful, awful, mean people. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. You know, the things they were saying, how it would be scary to wake up to her in the morning without the makeup on, as if, you know, first of all, that was an option for you. And second of all, like, she shows what she looks like without makeup and then, you know, proceeds to put it on. And I want to say from the comments, it was like the power of makeup kind of a thing. But she wasn't trying to, I don't know, pass herself off as something she wasn't. She was putting on makeup. And I don't know, I could not believe the things people thought they were entitled to say to another human being in the world. It blows my mind. Like, why? I don't understand. I've never really understood why people want to be unkind, but I mean, I know why. Like, they're miserable and what have you. But this girl, or, well, she's a woman, is so talented. Like, how can you say anything unkind when somebody has that much ability? It's just crazy to me. So, like, we all know makeup isn't what we really look like. Oh, that was one of the other comments. Makeup is supposed to be just to enhance your looks, not change how you look. Really? Because who said that? Who said you can't use makeup to change what you look like? I mean, I suspect, and I'm gonna get a little cranky here, I'm gonna go into the Stud Muffin shade, which is a metallic, but I'm hoping with a fluffy blendy brush, it won't be super metallic. It'll just deepen, yeah. What was I gonna say? I mean, I assume the people who were saying these awful things about, you know, you're supposed to enhance your looks and not change them, have never wanted to watch a movie. Now I'm going to Baker's Desert, which is a black with sparkle, but the sparkle will fall away. Because actors and actresses don't look like that in real life. They have makeup artists who change how they look to suit the role they're playing. Like, if you're surprised by someone looking different with makeup on, that's on you. That's not on the person who's wearing the makeup. You know what I mean? Like, you can do whatever you want with it. You can change your whole face. Like, I've seen makeup, who was it? That was a long time ago now. But there was somebody on YouTube who could basically make herself look like almost anyone. Just changing the placement of contour and bronzer and, all of those things. It's artistic. So for the people in the comment section to be like, that's not what makeup is for, it was so weird to me. Like, are you really that ignorant? You know what I mean? It's terrible. This is pretty. And I know nobody in my comment section would believe that my eyelids are actually blue when I finish the makeup look, so I'm not worried about anybody here. I've not had one unkind comment. I've had people ask me about this. Like, sometimes I have to use my hand to raise my arm, and one person mentioned that I kind of tip my head to, get the makeups on or whatever. And it's always meant, as far as I can tell, with curiosity and kindness. I've never had anyone be mean to me so far, which, thank goodness, because that wouldn't be good. I wouldn't like that at all. But I don't know. I just felt really bad for her. Because she's I don't know, maybe she's not reading the comments, but I would assume if she has children or has children one day, or her mom, people will read them, and that's just horrible. If you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say anything at all, or tell it to your bestie, who will hopefully keep it between the two of you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be out in the world being unkind. I really like this look. So I'm gonna go do the other eye, put on the rest of my face, and the super fun lashes that I made. I'll come back and show you the finished look, and we'll be done with our first episode of Blue Mondays. All right, I'm back with the finished eye look. How about I scoot you in for an up-close reconnoiter at the eyes. I can't tell if the blue lash is visible with the blue eyeshadow or not, so I may have to rethink that one. I'll know once I start editing the video. But that pretty much concludes the first episode of Blue Mondays. I like the eye look. Clearly went in with blue highlighter, and I decided for pink blush and lips. Sometimes I like orange, sometimes I like pink. I just like to mix it up. So I'm super interested in your thoughts on this new series, on things I can do. If you've got any ideas, hit me. I'm wide open. Hopefully you like this. Thank you so much, Susan, for helping me keep this train running. You're amazing, and I appreciate you. Bestest bully ever. Okay, that's it. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.